Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your August 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. So Scorpio, for this reading, I am using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Oracle of the Unicorns Oracle cards by Cordelia Brabs, and then I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck I have the Two of Pentacles, and this is what I'm using as the overall energy, Scorpio, for the month of August. Let's see. So Two of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are juggling. I feel like you just have a lot going on, Scorpio, in the month of August. So some of you are juggling. Some of you could be juggling, you know, your finances, but definitely not all of you. I think some of you just have a lot going on. You're literally juggling. You have multiple things going on. Could be a very busy month for some of you. You do have a couple of twos here, though, in the spread, and so twos can speak about a decision that's significant. Also, partnerships could be significant for some of you. If you do have to make a decision, Two of Pentacles energy can be someone who's weighing their options, someone who's going back and forth trying to make a decision. But right at the center, I do have the World crossed by the Ace of Wands. And so the World, it can represent travel, and then we have this Ace of Wands here, which is a new beginning, an exciting new beginning. It might be one that you're passionate about. It could absolutely be a new adventure. So some of you, you know, with this Two of Pentacles here, you could be going on a new adventure. You could be doing some traveling here, and maybe literally, you know, you're juggling. You have so much going on because of that. You know, for those of you that it is financial, you know, maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to travel, and so therefore, financially speaking, you're going to find a way to make that happen, even if you don't have a ton of money. But we do have this new beginning here. The World represents you successfully completing a chapter of your life, and you're moving on to that next chapter. And so some of you, a chapter, a phase is completing, and then we do have this Ace of Wands, which is an exciting new beginning. It can even be one that you're creating, or for some of you, an idea that you're having. But this is definitely, you know, something new and something exciting. At your foundation, I do have the Tower. So the Tower can represent a home for some of you, because some of you might be moving house. I'm definitely getting that. And so, you know, the Tower can absolutely represent a home. For others, though, with the Tower in this position, and I do believe, you know, another sign had this for the month of August as well. I can't remember which one, but I suggest watching your other signs, your moon, your rising sign, because you might have actually had this twice. I know another sign had the Tower at the foundation. But here, you know, the Tower can represent sometimes the universe stepping in. So there could have been a shakeup, or there could have been something that happened suddenly. Now, I don't want you to think that that's bad, because it doesn't have to be. It's a neutral card for me. You know, it can go in either direction. So for some of you, I feel like maybe something has already happened. Could have happened quite suddenly, or it could have been a bit of a shock or a surprise here, and so that kind of maybe set things in motion for some of you. And then in the more recent past, I have the Two of Swords, which could have been you feeling stuck or at a crossroads for some of you. You might have needed to make a decision, but you might not have made a decision. You might have put it off with the Two of Swords energy. You could have put it off. And therefore, that's maybe why we still have this Two of Pentacles energy here as the overall energy, because maybe some of you still need to make a decision, or you could still be going back and forth trying to make a decision. And maybe it's in regards to moving house, or doing some traveling, or just starting something new, but you have a couple of aces here with the Ace of Pentacles crowning you. So Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, which, you know, this is what's on your mind. So money on the mind. If this is a home, the home on the mind. anything in the physical material realm, anything of value. So it also could be a job. For some of you, this Ace of Wands could be, you know, a new adventure, an exciting new beginning. It could be a new business. It could be a new job with a new company, because some of you are starting the next chapter of your life. And then energy coming up around the second week, we have the Nine of Cups, which can be wish fulfillment, but it is emotional abundance. So happiness, emotional abundance, feeling really good, feeling content around this time. So this is around the second week. So for some of you, a wish could be coming true at this time. For others, this is just, you know, abundance here, happiness. Now, in the position of your power, I have the Seven of Cups, which the Seven of Cups is someone who has options. So in this position, just make sure you're looking at everything, you're seeing everything clearly and realistically, because yes, you have options. Some of those options are good, others might not be so good. So some of you have options on the table, and here around the third week, you could be narrowing it down. You know, we have this Ten of Pentacles, you've been going back and forth, maybe contemplating different things, and so here around the third week, you know, maybe you're narrowing it down here at this time. In the position of how those around you are viewing you, friends, family, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is someone who is cautious, careful. He doesn't move forward unless he's sure. And so when it comes to looking at these options, you know, he's very detail oriented, very grounded energy, but he's very organized and detail oriented. And so this is actually good energy for those of you that do have a lot of options in front of you and there is some confusion, or you know, maybe not all is known, and then also some of these options might not be the clearest, or you know, more information is needed, I feel, with this energy. So this Knight of Pentacles is actually really good energy that will help you at this time, help you see things clearly, help you narrow it down. And then in the hopes and fears, we do have the Queen of Swords. So maybe Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra person is significant. But the Queen of Swords, you know, another, you know, energy here she's very organized, she's detail oriented. She's someone who wants things to be made fair. And so some of you, that could be what you're hoping for, is some sort of fairness or equality to come in. Also could be some sort of truth or information at this time, maybe waiting on some sort of information. And then energy that you're actually leaving the month with, going into September, we have the Page of Swords. And so news could be coming through for some of you at this time. News could be significant. A message could be significant. But the Page of Swords, you know, sometimes he's my little pessimistic page. He can be someone who's kind of fearing the worst, or not expecting, you know, good news. He can be someone who's kind of on the fence, a little wary. So just take caution here. Obviously, that's not going to be the case for all of you. I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of significant news or communication that's coming in at this time. But let's do some clarifying. We will take a look at this Page of Swords. For those of you that have been waiting on a decision, waiting on messages, waiting on news, I feel like it is coming in. Clarifying the Page of Swords for Scorpio. Yeah. Let's take a look at the Tower, which is at your foundation, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the Tower. Okay, so first I'm actually going to start with the Tower. We have the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Interesting. So for some of you, you could have met someone within the workplace. Nine of Pentacles, someone who's very independent, focused on themselves, doing their own thing, maybe very focused on their career, focused on bettering themselves. You know, it's a very independent energy for me. But then we have this Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. So some of you could have maybe met someone within the workplace. That could have been a shocker. With the Tower energy, it can be something that's surprising. The Three of Pentacles can speak about teamwork. And so I feel like, you know, some of you definitely might have met someone within the workplace. And you're going from maybe Miss or Mr. Independent to, you know, getting into a relationship, or just maybe getting to know someone here. This could be the very early stages for some of you. For others, again, a home could be significant, and you could be working with your significant other, or this could even be like just some sort of partnership, someone you're working with here. You could be fixing up a home. And then looking at the Page of Swords here, energy, you're leaving the month. We have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Rods, and then the Hermit. So, I mean, I mentioned that significant communication is coming in. Ace of Swords, significant communication could be from a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo person. Could be also from a Virgo, but I feel like with the Ace of Swords and the Hermit, this is enlightenment. This is clarity, truth, seeing things clearly. Could be about this fire sign person, or, you know, Scorpio, especially if you're a female Scorpio, this could be your energy at this time. She's highly motivated and she's optimistic. She's a go-getter. She's going to make things happen. And so some of you may be gaining that enlightenment and taking some sort of action here at this time. But let's pull you an additional guidance card, Scorpio, for the month of August. Scorpio. Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know for the month of August? Additional guidance for Scorpio. And then I'm also pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, but as always, Scorpio, over on Vimeo, I will have the August Love Tarot forecast posted over there. The link is below. And I will mention at this time that in the month of August, I'm having a special on my 30-minute readings. They are discounted. That's something I'm doing for the month of August only. So the 30-minute readings are going to be discounted in the month of August. If that's something that you've you know, been interested in, maybe you wanted to have a reading with me, and so August would be a perfect time for you to, you know, have that experience at a discounted rate. So my link is below for my website. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so the overall guidance card is actually courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So Two of Swords energy in the recent past can be someone who's procrastinating, someone who's putting something off. Maybe some of you have been putting something off, and could have been due to a lack of courage, lack of confidence, or just, you know, fearing the worst. But fear is an illusion. You are safe. Some of you in the month of August will be maybe finding that courage within to maybe take that action that you could have been putting off. Something is completing. Very interesting. Looking at love life, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So obviously this isn't for all of you, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Unrequited love is for maybe some of those Scorpio, is that maybe a relationship didn't work out. That could be what's kind of completing and coming to an end, and maybe some of you are putting off maybe ending a relationship. Maybe, you know, maybe a relationship has fizzled out. Some of you could have met someone else. I mentioned maybe meeting someone within the workplace. You could have met someone who's very independent. You know, maybe they're a business owner, and maybe you don't work with this person. Maybe you just cross their paths at your place of business, or, you know, really anywhere. You could have met someone who's very independent. And so maybe a relationship has ended. Some of you could be getting into a new relationship, because we do see you looking at options here. You do have other options. So for those of you that this is on the love front, you might have a lot of, you know, potential suitors knocking at your door here in August. So I don't want you to think this is bad. Maybe something just didn't work out with you know, a particular person, but you definitely have new opportunities that are coming in. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great month.